Sanneke Huisman, and I work as a curator at Lima. So Netart is art based in or on internet cultures. The word net here is a reference to the network, both in technological and social sense. Netart started in the 90s together with the introduction of the World Wide Web, so the consumer internet. So it was a new mass medium, and artists working with it were at the birth of this medium. But over the course of time, net art has expanded into a practice that goes beyond the internet and is more a broader reference for digital contemporary culture. So one of the extensive web projects that we took care of is mouchette.org by the artist Martina Dam. She was a net art pioneer. And mouchette.org is from 1996, and it is a website that presents the home of a fictive persona, Mouchette, a 13-year-old girl with a troubled life, and she asks the visitors to enter in dialogue with her, and that is very characteristic for net art, that it often asks for visitor participation and interaction.
So I'm Olivia Brown. I am a junior conservator at Lima. So the challenges that can face you with internet artwork are that it's really dependent on the infrastructure of the internet. So of course every website will have different variables or different things that it needs to exist. Like you have some aspects that are the same, I would say, across internet artworks, that they're composed of files or code. You need to store those files in code somehow, but as soon as you have an external dependency, then that makes it more complicated, and then you have to think of a strategy that's specific to that external dependency. And small things like upgrades in that software that you do not have control over can also break it. So for instance, a piece that's called Compressed Forests, it's pulling images from Flickr and then compressing them. So if Flickr were to no longer exist, then it can no longer take images from Flickr. So basically you would just get a black browser window if you were to visit this site.
Lima is a center of expertise for media art. We take care of media art in all its aspects, the preservation, the research, and the presentation. We also have a large distribution collection. We also function as a network organization, so we also have knowledge partners all over the world that we collaborate with. One of our services is a dedicated host for net art. It is Art Host. Here we store it, we document it for the long term. Transformation Digital Art is Lima's yearly international symposium in which we come together with experts from all over the field to discuss and share knowledge on media art and media art preservation.
So I'm the preservation director at Rijksakademie, a born digital arts organization. Here, let's look at this My Boyfriend Came Back from the War Online since 1996 exhibition. This was the first time we pioneered this setting of like computers as a prop, but the actual computer was running an emulator and was like under the table. And this is a retrospective exhibition. You want to show new work like that it looks new, and you want to show old work that it looks old. So that's what emulation can also do. It can historicize digital art. Yeah, I call everything just software because I think that helps with generalizing approaches.
This is sort of where we were, and then we arrived at this nice and sunny crossroads where we were like, should we migrate the entire site or should we emulate it?
Coming to the next artwork, scroll bar composition by Jan Robert Leegte, presenting the years 2000, 2009 and 2017. The artist, Jan Robert Leegte, did not mind whether to emulate or not. The aesthetics of the scroll bars was more important. So this resulted in a historical hardware presentation, you could say.
Currently, we're working on the Collaborative Infrastructure for Sustainable Access to Digital Art project. We've worked with 18 different cultural heritage institutions and collections, creating infrastructure and preservation strategies for digital art, looking at art and case studies that they specifically have proposed and that have distinct challenges. And as a junior conservator, my role in this project is more with the case studies. So I'm working to isolate what the upcoming preservation challenges are. And I work also with disseminating a lot of that knowledge to our project partners. And then my colleague, who's the other junior conservator, he is working more on improving our technical infrastructure so that it is flexible and it can adapt to these challenges.
The goal of Lima is to make sure media art and net art will be accessible for future generations, and to be able to do that with a network of experts, with a media art community. And we're always looking for new people to enter this community.